Hello, my name is Adam, and this is a video in the series about building a language learning practice. In this video, I'd like to present a possible mantra, a thing for you to repeat and always bear in mind for how to think about following a practice. Now, I've said in other videos that a practice is fundamental to make a change. So you can have, with a practice, you can have healthy habits, lots of other activities, but the central element is this core bit of activity that you do under all circumstances. This is really important to keep you motivated, to know that you're going forward, etc., etc. Okay, make you almost responsible as well for what's happening. But a major problem with affecting a change over the long term is that the improvement can be hard to feel on a daily or even monthly basis. This is the reality of learning a language and many other skills. It's an almost non-existent feedback loop. Okay, or feedback is sometimes good, is sometimes present, and then not present. You get told you're getting better, and then someone tells you you're getting worse. Okay. If you are expecting results on a regular basis while learning a language or any other skills like a musical instrument or a martial arts, then you will be disillusioned. You're not going to get that regular practice, that number moving up and up as you might do from like subscriber count on a YouTube channel or something like this. And the temptation is to compare how you might improve if you are learning to run, or if you are cooking. If you think about it, if you don't learn to run, you can start to, okay, so am I running better? Well, what I'll do is I'll measure the kilometers I run every day. Or even if I'm cooking, I'm gonna make sure how many times, how many good meals do I produce? How many times do I don't make a bad meal? Okay. But in conversation, rather like the small aspects of cooking, there are many, many times you might make a mistake. And there isn't a final product conversation that says, oh, you did well in that conversation. So you're looking to measure something which is almost unmeasurable. Okay. So many, many hobbies that we have created some sort of measurement technique to help people. Okay, because everyone wants to know they're getting better. It's quite natural. So, for example, musicians, maybe they try to collect good reviews of their music, or they look for the number of tickets they're selling, or downloads they've made, or martial arts. They have a whole belt system often to say how you're getting better in a little exam, and even languages have these exams, these invented exams for levels, the C, E, FR, the A1, A2, B1, B2, this whole thing. But just bear in mind that you're not doing karate, which has a fixed system. You're learning a language. This is much more vague, a notion of are you getting better or not? And the exams are kind of a little window into what the language is. So what can you do? Okay. So I think the first thing is to think about that these exams are proxies. So these means they represent something else. They're not real. You get the first certificate or the advanced certificate and you say, well, that represents something, but it's not a really good proxy. It's just a way for you to feel good. And in my opinion, you lose a lot of energy revising for those exams as well. So I don't think they're a very effective way either. But the ego does love them. So instead, possibly, unfortunately, an intermediate or past intermediate has to stop looking for measurements. They have to instead trust a process. You have to believe that what you are doing is the right thing to do to go forward. You are on the right path. You have to trust the path. You have to trust going forward. You have to trust the process. Now, this process can change. Okay, so you can be your process can be half an hour every day. It doesn't mean it has to be that book for half an hour every day. This is a tactic within the practice, within the process. Okay, but you do that half an hour. That's fixed. The fear is, and the tension that you will have, is that this path will not bring you success because you cannot see the progress. So you begin to tell yourself that this process is too slow, or you begin to question if the process is working. And you have a fear of change, a fear of failure. And you cannot get rid of this fear, though. You cannot stop being afraid of the change that might happen or might not happen. You need to dance with the fear. You cannot kill the fear. You need to grab the fear that will not go away and learn to accept it as part of the process. To bring about a long-term change, you must have a practice. And to keep the practice alive, you must trust the process and dance with your fears. What you must not do is the opposite. You must not trust the fear and dance with the process. Change the process all the time. Do this like you do 1 month and then not the next month, etc. That is the way you will not succeed. No. The process is to be trusted, not danced with. Don't play with the practice. Keep the practice and feel serene, calm, that by keeping this practice, you will bring the change that you want to happen. And remember not to trust the fear. Fear is your friend, though. Fear is your lifelong partner in change. When you change, fear will appear. Nice rhyme. Dance with it. Don't try to kill it. Don't trust it. Instead, enjoy yourself in the dance and don't let it lead you. You lead the dance with this fear, the dance of change. See you soon. Bye now.